When a criminal comes into ill-gotten money through, let's say, political influence peddling or drug trafficking, they have to get creative to stay on the right side of the law. If they just pop it into a bank account, the feds are going to be knocking on their door by sunset. So they use a process called money laundering, cleansing dirty money of its criminal origins. Investopedia breaks down the two most common methods. You have simple and complex. First, the easy way. Let's say a drug dealer has $5,000, and let's say his friend or associate owns a pizza parlor. That restaurant can gradually mark up its earnings artificially by $5,000, then deposit that dirty money in the bank without ever attracting suspicion, or at the very least, have documentation to back up the earnings. Oftentimes, crime organizations own these front businesses, serving as pass-throughs for filthy dough. Now, the second, more complex route, it's called smurfing. Since federal law requires any deposit over $10,000 be flagged by bank officials, criminals have to break that big chunk of bucks into bite-sized deposits. Like in the show Claws, where a pill mill is getting too much cash too quickly, they do frequent bank runs, placing all that cash into one or maybe many different bank accounts in smaller sizes to avoid attention. As for that name, smurfing, the University of Kentucky Law School explains, the army of persons who scurried from bank to bank to accomplish these transactions became known as Smurfs, because like their little blue cartoon namesakes, they were pandemic. Congress tried to stop the Smurfs in 1987, but it really hasn't worked well. The last step to all this, after criminals go to the simple or complex route, they have to decide, how do I get my money back? They can simply pull it out of the bank in the guise of a legitimate personal or professional transaction. If they're concerned about detection, though, they can transfer the funds to yet another account, onshore or off, before withdrawing the money. Or, if they're super sneaky, make a big purchase. Let's say buy an office building. Then they have a front business pay for that, giving them a paper trail, a giant profit, and a pocket full of freshly laundered cash.